Good morning, YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I really do appreciate it. For all of you new people, welcome. For all of you returning people, welcome back. Well, I'm actually kind of happy to say we don't have any Hippie Kitty or Lisa videos I don't have anything this morning. And I'm cool with that. I'll find somebody new if it happens too much. But I wanted to give everybody an update on Juno. She wanted to thank everybody for the well wishes and hugs and all. She was so happy about that. She's actually doing pretty good. Surprisingly, she's walking. I mean, she limps, like a normal dog would limp with an injured foot, but that's it. Like, she's not whining or anything. She's doing really, really well. The veterinarian was really confident about the surgery. He said the toe closed up and all just fine, so she should be able to keep the toe. They still got to do the whole biopsy thing, and we got to wait for the lab to come back. But as long as that comes back all right, it looks like she's not only going to keep the foot, but she's going to get to keep the toe too. So, yeah, we're kind of excited about that. So thanks again, everybody. It really does mean a lot. Like I said the other day, I could totally feel y'all's hugs. It's really awesome. It really is. Since we don't have a video to go over today, I'm going to use this opportunity to do something I normally don't do. I'm going to get a little bit political. So if you don't want to hear about anything political, you might not want to hear what I have to say. The reason I don't get political is I try not to be divisive. I try not to divide anybody. I want us all to come together. So I don't point out things in politics and things of that nature. But I'm upset about this. Down here in South Carolina, when a building gets really old, like say Rainbow Row down in downtown Charleston, or the plantation houses that scattered all across the state, I can actually see the local plantation house. Well, I can't see it. From my dad's porch, I can actually see the plantation house in the distance from this area. And because that house was so old, you couldn't even paint it without local government approval. They had a whole historical council and shit. You can't do anything to it. You can't fix it without having to get approval to do so. Like the people down in downtown Charleston, the Rainbow Row, they literally have to get the exact shade of paint. They cannot deviate at all. It's really aggravating to own those historical houses. Some of those places, they can't even change the inside of the home, let alone the outside. In Washington, the east wing of the White House has been torn down on a whim because somebody wants a big-ass ballroom. That's a ballroom that you and I will never see. The east wing was for the people. I understand the president lives in the White House, but it wasn't his. It's not his. It's the people's. And when we can't even change the color of paint on some of these buildings down here, when we actually own these buildings, they're not owned by the county or the city or none of that crap. We own them. How the hell can he just tear down half of the building without any approval whatsoever? That was our building. That is our building. We are the landlords on that bitch. You can't just tear down and change a building that you don't own. That's all I have to say about this. And I'm sorry for getting political, everybody. Like I say, I try not to do that because it's divisive, Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative, all of these labels are divisive. We all have common views we can focus on and we can work on. Yes, we've got the little details that we're not going to agree on. We never will. That's what compromise is for. Like right now with the shutdown. Are they negotiating? Are they compromising? No, we're just shut down. We're not negotiating on anything. It looks like our congressmen and senators are using this time as a paid vacation. Yes, by the way, they're still getting paid even though our military might not. They're still getting paid even though all of those government employees that are forced to work are not getting paid. That's something else that should happen. When the government shut down, they shouldn't be getting paid. Maybe they'll be a little bit more motivated to negotiate. Because if we don't, the direction this country's going is really bad. And it's not going to end well at all for any of us. We have to come together, people. And if Congress ever does come back to work, I hope they go ahead and rule that, I don't know, maybe the White House should be put back together the way it was until it gets approval to be changed. That's all I got to say. Sorry about that, everybody. I watched a video and watched it being torn down, and it hurt. That hurt too. Man. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me this morning. I really appreciate it. I'll keep an eye out for more of those scammer videos, and when they come back, I will too. Catch you later.